Netzpolitik.org is a blog that is quite famous for publishing confidential information from security agencies like the Verfassungsschutz, our intelligence agency that is looking into our thought crimes, or the Ministry of Interior. So they have been uploading a number of documents in the past, and currently they are reporting but not completely uploading a draft that is circulating in the ministry, which seems to allow intelligence agencies to look into our private communication on a broader basis. Now, it has already been used on a quite wide basis before, and I will come to the new recent suggestion in a second. But before I started this video channel, I was already talking about this a little bit here and there, but I'm actually surprised that in the flood of news, and also, quite frankly, my own, trying to get to terms with the overall situation and basically my own psychology. If you read my blog, you will see some messy stuff there, that I didn't really come around to talk a lot about this. And it seems that, I don't know, maybe our times are so confused that many people aren't having their priorities right, because when this law was introduced, I mean, not the new draft, but the original law about the state government virus, computer virus, the state Trojan virus, the chamber of where the parliament gathered was half empty, basically, and it was on the same day when the gay marriage was introduced. Now, I'm a supporter of gay marriage. I do understand the arguments from both sides, quite frankly. I think that my side has the stronger arguments, but I do absolutely understand that people can have a different view. However, I was shocked that the chamber was full of people when the decision was made about gay marriage, but completely empty when something as important as espionage on our citizens was taking place. Yeah, it is probably not the first time that we as a society get things wrong, that our priorities are wrong. But at least on my blog, I have spoken about it a little bit. And I must say that there is an entire agency which I had referred to in the past, CITIS, Z-I-T-I-S, that is looking into developing the technological means to spy on us more successfully. Now, in the past, this law that was introduced with little attendance was in support of police investigations, some of it, for terror suspects and severe crimes. But the police is happy to admit that a lot of it was also against petty crimes. So the use of it, even the official use of it, doesn't really require the usual prudency that normally comes with home raids, because telecommunication is usually seen as being protected, as being that part of privacy that government is excluded from. And if we allow the government to tap our phone and our emails and so on for minor reasons, to allow the state into our homes is just next step. Now, I think we have gone past this. We have seen raids into our homes for leaving comments on the internet that absolutely do not require any more additional evidence for any court case or whatsoever. And still, I feel very uncomfortable with this state Trojan computer virus program. Now, this draft, which still has not gone through the parliament, it has not even been published by the ministry. So there is actually a chance that it can be stopped in its tracks. And some people in Mr. Seehofer's own party and also the party of his coalition partner are objecting to it. So we will see if it actually comes to fruition. But the new draft suggests that not only your private citizen can be tapped for supposed criminal investigations, and I'm sure that our intelligence agency that are already allowed to use this virus are looking into our telecommunication for much more nefarious reasons. But I think it is not just these the new law is the new draft is not just about this set of reasons, but they also suggest that a newsroom can be tapped, and this is the only reason why we hear about it. The mainstream journalists don't want the police officer to hear what supper he's going to eat when he talks to his wife. But on a more serious note, your average independent journalist and anybody in the opposition must fear that his sources are unprotected. And we are currently seeing with Julian Assange how this can end. I had written a post about the pros and cons of the protection. I am very keen on looking into leaks, and that's politik.org is actually quite guilty of, or it's not guilty, but they are using a lot of moles inside all kind of security organizations, and I do not have a problem with those working at netspolitik.org that are not engaging any moles. But of course the moles themselves are a problem. There are just too many, and there is a reason why some government work must be protected from the scrutiny of the public. I absolutely do understand this. And I'm keen actually on looking into what leaks happen and if they are moral. There is really a trade-off. You must decide, and you must have a strong moral basis for doing so. You must be sure that you can protect your sources. What this new draft can do is to risk our all ability to speak about corruption and mafia and that kind of severe problems. I personally hope, of course, that this law will not come, and I hope that the state will remove the given laws and dismantle this agency, the ZITIS. But I don't think that will happen. So that was it for today, and I'll see you soon. Bye.